Hey guys, how's it going? Culprit here again, and I'm coming back now with part 2 of my Battlefield Playbook series. This is Caspian Border, Conquest, 5 cap, 12v12 like I mentioned in part 1. Here I'm making a rush down to C from Hilltop. This is where I see the tank, I make a dumb shot there. Now everybody knows I'm there. I'm actually pretty lucky I didn't hit the tank, otherwise he'd kill me. And there's that guy. How that doesn't kill the guy, I have no idea. I do manage to clean him up. And now the flag starts to tick, so I know I'm clear. Nobody else is on it with me, but now it stops. So you got to use these things around you to kind of give you a little intel. I know I've got somebody somewhere else, but now I think he just got killed by those bullets you could just hear. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear him. And now it starts to move, stops moving. So obviously I know there's people around here. I see the Jeep pull by. Obviously it's driven. Now it's not. So I'm thinking there's a guy on foot that bailed out. Ghost rode that thing into the rock. So I'm just going to kind of go to the most likely place, which is this little hot spot here. Give it a look. There you go. There's just always guys in here, so make sure you always clear that out as best you can. The spot's not too bad because they have to attack you around a really tight corner. You just have to be aware that that's going to be more than likely where they come from, and you should watch your back. I don't actually check my back here, but I probably should. I'm pretty lucky I didn't get attacked from behind. So now again, I'm just going to peek my head out. No, now I got the flag, so I know there's nobody close enough to actually stop the burn. So now I have C and D capped. Now, like I said, I've built a decent lead, our team has built a decent lead. So now I can start, branching out a little more. I've been holding basically C and D the whole map, but now I'm thinking it's time to kind of make a couple excursions. Here I'm basically trying to decide where I want to go. I'm a little confused, I won't lie, because of the added flag up there. I believe it's the A by the antenna. That's not usually on console, so I wasn't really used to considering that one. I see this guy. I just can't get him with the scar. Decided to try and throw a rocket, but don't manage to get him. Again, probably not a good idea, because now I let everybody else know around me that I'm coming. Didn't really matter playing with an unsuppressed weapon anyway, but typically I shouldn't make that shot. I see this guy. I mean, headshot with the 870. Yeah, surprise, surprise, he's running the frag. It's one of my biggest annoyances in this game. Again, no, we're still holding Hilltop. I'm able to spawn right in on it. Give a quick look around, make sure everything's secure, everything looks good. Drop a couple mines. Oh, that's right. This is where I major fail. I think about dropping mines there, but I do notice my couple somebody else has mines. If you see on both the two approach ramps, so I just had to save them, and I'm gonna put them around C. I don't know if I knocked my head jumping down off that cliff or what, but I get mixed up here. I think I'm actually going onto the C flag. I obviously bared a little too far to the right, and I'm basically lost, which is pretty sad. So I'm just putting mines down. I'm not really understanding like where the approaches are, and then as soon as I look back here, I realize that I'm like 100 yards off my flag. So major fail there. But I try to run here, and of course somebody just picks me off from behind, and I get the liberty of doing it all over again. Yeah. So I actually get a fairly decent spawn on C. Now I get to put the mines down where I want them. Just to try to slow people down. I hate the fact that armor just kind of can roll right through here. So I'm just giving them something to think about. I see D still held securely. C's held now. So now I'm thinking push up again, like I said, to A or B. I still don't know antenna too well, so obviously I lean towards what is actually the B flag on this. I typically hate pushing this flag. There's just so many hiding places. There's so much room for armor to roll through. There's open ground. It's a pain in the butt. I typically don't like to go after this one. But I saw the other guy going here, so I decided to help out. And wouldn't you know it? As soon as I veer off different flags, C and D, Hilltop and Forest get recapped, or actually neutralized. So I'm trying to get the heck out of here, get back there to my home flags. Because like I said in part 1, to me they are the most important flags on the map. If you hold C and D, you control everything. You're basically cutting the map in half, and you're giving everybody a nice central spawn location. Here's I'm on my way back. I see D gets taken back, and so I know I want to veer towards C. I see this guy run across. I decide not to shoot because, again, I am aware that I'm using an unsilenced gun, and I don't know where everybody is, so I don't want to give up where I am. I got a shot right there, but I get engaged, not exactly sure where, so I just find some cover. So now I know they're on C. I want to make my way over there. This is where like I mentioned, that little spot that everybody seems to congregate to. That little nook. I'm kind of looking in there, expecting somebody to be in there. I guess there isn't. I'm just trying to heal up a little bit, figure out what the heck's going on. I'm just trying to find him. I know this guy's over there. Where are they? There you go. See the guy in there. Just putting out some suppressing fire for the guy. I actually managed to get the kill, but that was more of just to suppress. I'm trying to keep that guy from getting killed. It's time to push. Get up on the cap. I see those two guys going to the left. I don't want to just follow them, so I decided to just go to this alternate spot. It's not the greatest spot in the world, obviously, but I just kind of don't want to pile on. See, for that reason. You know, that grenade actually didn't get those guys, but you know, I don't want to make it so that one grenade clears the flag. So, like I said, not the greatest area, but just alternate. Don't pile up. Obviously, here I see the mortar guy, and you'll see me in my videos. As soon as I see a mortar, I have to go after him. I hate mortar guys, especially like this. It's just a stupid fail. I forget that you can't knife guys. I never try to knife, so it's not really fresh in my head. And like I said, I don't have the silencer, so I was trying to remain a little stealthy, but had to shoot him. Here I see C and D are taken. I'm tired of going after the other one, so I said, you know what, let's go after A. So here's where I face kind of my decision. A lot of guys, you know, when you run across no man's land, you gotta watch out for these rocks. There's always snipers up in there. It's pretty much a given. So when you approach, don't forget about the tower. There's usually sometimes somebody up there, especially with the Mav riding and all that stuff. A lot of times when there's a guy up there, it's hard to take him out. So a lot of the railings and the gratings on the ground, on the floors, are hard to shoot through, if not impossible. So you're probably better off either using like a rocket or something like that, or just avoiding them altogether. I like to use this little shed that I highlighted in green as cover. So I run across, I duck behind it, then I use the natural grade of the hill and that first little rock there to kind of cover me from the rest of the rocks. You got to move pretty quick, otherwise, like I said, a lot of times there's multiple snipers sitting up there. So you'll see how I run across, and then I use that shed just kind of as a little bit of cover. Right there I noticed that somebody lit two guys up, so there's guys up on the rocks. I am aware of it, I'm not just assuming. So here you'll see me kind of try to use the hill as best I can to cover me. Use this rock, and like I said, I do know there is guys up here. I'm just trying to close that ground fast. Here I see the guy. I'm thinking about shooting him. Again, no silencer, so I decided to go with the knife. I think there's another guy up here though. So I'm just trying to take a little slow, clear these rocks. I see the APC down there. So I don't end up finding anybody. I don't know if he died or if he just was never here. So I just jump on the burn, try to help the guy out. So here we go. We got over 100 point lead. They're dwindling down pretty good. So I pretty much know as long as we don't do anything silly, we're gonna win this one. Little scoreboard watching. And I know I got a long run back, so I'm gonna speed it up for you guys actually, so you don't have to watch it. And now we've got them. You know, we're going for the full cap. We're gonna try to get that last flag on E. Usually hard because it's near their spawn, but if they got nowhere else to spawn, definitely got to push it. Here I'm just basically looking for an engagement, running around. See this guy? Terrible aim. I'm not a fan of the Scar. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of my good unlocks yet on PC. I'm working towards A91. It's one of my favorites. I do like the M4, but you know, obviously you can't use it on both sides, so I tend to not really use those guys until I can use them for both. And same goes for the M16. That's definitely my favorite gun in the game. But I don't really use it until I have it fully unlocked, because I don't like to flip-flop too much. I like to stick with a gun for a little while. Here I'm just trying to push up. I'm going to use the staircase like I mentioned, because it's really frustrating that you cannot destroy it. So it kind of can protect you from tanks and whatnot. Always a guy up there camping. You always got to clear that roof. And so I see guys getting shooting right there. I know the flag stopped moving now. Somebody's close. Oh no, it is moving. I knew somebody was coming. I'm not exactly sure. I think I just saw him kill my enemy, or maybe he blipped on the radar and I just didn't see it this time. So there we go. But it cost us 2 flags. Well, basically they were doing the same thing we were doing. But at this point, game's over. You know, it's just a formality. I'm just running around right now looking for some engagements. Like I said, a lot of running this one, especially in Caspian Border. But this one just kind of worked out exactly how I like to play this map. I didn't get a lot. Yeah, nice little tower falling. Happened to be in the right place, right time. I always stop and watch. I don't know. Call me anything.
Objective has been neutralized.
So I'm just basically trying to cap some things, just get some points, because I am trying to level up. I still need to level up pretty hard. But like I said, this is pretty much how I like to do it. You don't get as many gunfights as I like, but you just got to make the ones you do get count. And, you know, it's Conquest. There's a lot of running, a lot of capping. That's the name of the game. That's the way to get the best points. How I don't get this guy with any splash damage, I don't know. I don't know if somebody else might have killed him in the meantime or what. I see the other guy over here, but that'll wrap that up. So I hope I gave you a little insight on how I like to play. Caspian is a lot of running, like I said, a lot of capping. Not as many gun, but you just got to make the ones you get count. And see, there you go. Actually, I didn't get the MVP one by that much, but I did squeak it out. I think this was my first time on PC, actually. So I was kind of happy with that. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you look forward to some more. I like to do it. I like to step up the editing game a little bit with some overlays and stuff, trying to figure out how to just do new things, fresh things, and I try to separate myself a little bit, you know, something different. So let me know what you thought in the comments. I'd appreciate that. Otherwise, I'll see you at the next video. Thanks, guys.